Good morning. Welcome to your daily tarot reading. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Wednesday, and I'm going to use the Somnia Tarot for this daily reading. And we'll take a look at current situation. Keep in mind it is a collective reading. Take what resonates. Also, I feel like these are, you'll come across them when you need them. And please remember to hit that thumbs up button and shoot me a comment. Appreciate all of the things. It does help my videos get out there as well. So let's get started. But I also really do like to hear comments. Okay, one more shuffle. And what do we got? What's going on that we need to know about today? Current situation. Knight of Swords. Present influence. The Wheel. What you don't see. Okay, the World. Unexpected. Ten of Wands. Challenge. Two of Pentacles. Strength. Nine of Swords. Where does this lead? King of Cups. 10 of Cups. Nice. Okay, Strength. Bottom of the deck is the Death card. However, I'm going to pull a major arcana for the overall feeling of the reading. And it's the Chariot. You know, I think it's interesting. We're going to see the Chariot with the Wheel and actually with the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords has kind of a chaotic feeling, and the Chariot can too. I'm not saying that it's chaotic. It does have more control, and it is a major, and it is a victory card. But there's something about the speed of these two cards that remind me of each other. The Chariot, I'm always reminded to let the Chariot go where it may, but keep your hands closed. There's always that little chance that you can go off rails, right? Because it's moving so fast. But I feel like there is. Now, for some of you, this could be moving, this could be traveling as well. Just consider that. The Chariot, Knight of Swords, to me, any of the cards that move can be considered a moving or a traveling type energy. And two, with the Wheel, like, I feel like the Wheel being in the present influence, keep in mind that's an influence. So it's kind of like what may be driving you. It's like that feeling of, is time running out? And the reason why I'm using that, I don't always use that with the Wheel because of the speed of the Knight. It's like, okay, it's just time. I got to do this. So not, even if you're not feeling like time's running out, it's time. Things are moving ahead. Things are going where they, in the right direction. So let's dive in with that Knight of Swords and really get things done. So let's take a look. There's something here too. This is in the what you don't see. So this is something that's happening behind the scenes that, you're not aware of. And there is some kind of ending happening here. The World to me is not an ending as in a bad ending. It's a natural ending. It's a leveling up. You reach that world and then you go to the next level. So it's like a graduation, any life area coming to an end. And you don't see this happening right now, but it's letting you know that, yeah, there's something behind the scenes that you don't realize is coming to an ending anyway. It's almost like, so with this energy of the Knight of Swords moving into something is, it's the right time. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. Is there anything we need to know about the Knight of Swords? This is the current situation. This is the energy of kind of just, going all in. But But the Knight of Swords does have purpose. They aren't as chaotic as I'm kind of making it out, where a Knight of Wands would be more, but they are fast and they are young. So even though they have an idea, it feels a little abrupt. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Swords. Well, there's definitely swords going on here. Yeah, the clarity, right? Ace of Swords. Then to the two, okay, it's time. It's time to make that decision. Yeah, this is like, and then the followed by the king is completely feels to me like, okay, this has started, got this idea. Okay, I've been in that two of swords mode where I'm just trying to figure things out, maybe make a decision on what to do next, but I'm taking control of this, the king. And so that is why you're going, I know exactly where I want to go, and I'm going to dive into that. And that's whatever energy you're headed towards, something, changing something, doing something different. Um, I mean, it could be moving, but there is also that feeling like there's still that decision to be made, and you're going all in. So tell me about the wheel, please. What is the wheel in the current situation? I don't know if I showed you the wheel. I probably didn't show you the Knight of Swords, but see, with this deck, with the clock burning, I'm always thinking about time getting away. But it can be that next step, because you've got the wheel and then the world and what you don't see, and this is the middle of the tarot, and the world is the end. So it does say that there is definitely, you're going in the right direction. Okay, tell me, and for some of you, this is love, King of Cups, Ten of Cups, yeah, but not everybody. Tell me about the wheel, please. Okay, that's the card. Two of Wands, Tower, King of Wands. That Two of Pentacles keeps being on the bottom. Yeah, Two of Wands. So there's a feeling to me like you might have been on the fence about something. You know that you've got these ideas or the world in your hand, right? And then he's on the tower and he's looking out to see what to do. Oh shoot, then there's the tower. So there is something where you had some ideas and they kind of crumbled through. Like something's changing here with your ideas, and that's the wheel. But the King of Wands also coming in is like, no, we've got this. It's like, I'm going to take the control of this. So that's why you're worried. That's why it feels like time's getting away, because you feel like, oh, I almost feel like this is a feeling like if you sit here too long, things will change and then you won't have it. But the King of Wands tells me that no, you're going to get whatever you want, because the King of Wands goes after what they want. And that's why you'll do it. Like, you've got that strength to do so. But there is something here, honestly, with that Nine of Swords sitting in your strength. So I'm gonna get there, but I do think, I mean, it's interesting to me to see that the Two of Wands to the Tower. I think something is shifting for sure, and I think you are worried about the timing. There's something with timing here. So I feel like something does happen, but you feel like the Two of Wands still makes me feel like, that you have something in the palm of your hand, whether it's skills or a good idea, or if it's love. It's, that this is there, but things are going to not go quite as you are anticipating them to go. And that's why too, in the unexpected. Okay, so I did talk about the world. The world, to me, and I'll clarify it, is that this is something you don't see. It's happening behind the scenes. It could be just, an energy that you're totally unaware of. But I feel like you are at a pivotal time in your situation, and that this is the end of that time, and then you're ready to move on to the next. Tell me more about this world. What is this world? Temperance, Six of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah, and then there's the Ten of Wands there. That, yeah, you're ready. It's like, okay, this is doing the work, making things happen, temperance, keeping things in check as well. But the temperance to me has a lot to do with alchemy. The Six of Swords, it's like, yeah, I'm ready for the next thing. I'm ready to go. There is a lot of movement here. So for some of you, it absolutely could be moving or traveling. Because the Six of Swords is another one of my move cards, like the Chariot, Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. But the Knights in general. But yeah, you're ready. You're like, yeah, I'm ready to go on to the next level. There is something here where Spirit's saying, yeah, you're ready, and you're more ready than you think you are with the Seven of Wands. There's also a little fight here. You may not on the outside feel like you're 100% ready, but because this is in the what you don't see position, you are, and you will stand up for what you need, what you believe, what you need to do next, whatever that looks like to you. So you're ready. You're definitely ready. The Ten of Wands is in your unexpected. That feels like, I feel like this is the energy of being able to deal with it may feel like there's a burden happening, like it's overwhelming, too much stuff. How am I going to get this all done? To me, this and the unexpected says you will withstand that, and it's going to surprise you that you do so. So, yeah, let's clarify it really quick. Well, not really quick, really quick. There's that Two of Pentacles showing up. It's been showing up at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of balance happening here. So the Queen of Wands to the Lovers to the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to figure out how to balance a partnership of some sort. So the Queen of Wands, to me though, that's the energy that you're taking on, being really excited about something here. But there is this need to keep it in balance and in check. I don't think this is necessarily a partner. It could be, but I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling that it's more the need of keeping it in balance and making the right choices as you move forward. And I feel like unexpectedly that you'll be able to balance all of the stuff. Even if it feels a little overwhelming to begin with, you're going to surprise yourself that you are able 100% to handle this. It is showing up in your challenge as well, the Two of Pentacles, which anytime we have a lot of stuff happening, it is, you may feel like this is a challenge. Again, that's why I feel like that Ten of Wands is in your unexpected, because you can handle it. You are going to be able to handle this. If you keep thinking you can't, then you won't. Of course, we make what we will out of a situation, and our thoughts drive us completely. So embrace the idea that yes, I can do this. Yes, I've got this. I can make this happen. You have the Nine of Swords in your strength. This is interesting to me because I almost feel like there might be a piece of you that actually you kind of get stressed about something here, and it actually is a catalyst to get it done. So there's almost like this, and I don't normally see this with the Nine of Swords. It's not my favorite card by any means, but it is in the strength. So what's happening here is there may be a little pullback from you where you're stressed. So because you're stressed and thinking about something, maybe even overthinking, it might serve you well here. There's some reason why you getting a little tense about something may actually be helpful. In other words, it may, you know, help you save money, or I'm going to be stressed about this, so I need to manage my time better. It's like this little bit of stress. It actually forces you to be more, organized, or to take more action in a certain direction. I'm going to clarify it, see if there's anything else, because it's odd to have the Nine of Swords in your strength. But I feel like that sometimes we get stressed for a reason. even though the stress is not so good, but, maybe we need to stop and think. Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Swords. You're getting all kinds of twos here. So, yeah, I feel like there is something that, with the Two of Pentacles, again, that's your challenge, right? Trying to figure out how to balance all of this. The Four of Wands, I feel like this is some kind of conversation, whether it's with somebody or with your higher self, or a realization or an epiphany, where you are getting information, but there is a decision to be made. And that's why this is in the strength, because there, even with that tower that showed up as a clarifier, there's something where you may need to um, go in a different direction and make a decision with the Two of Swords. Also, there is something here where I keep getting the message is open your eyes. So that I feel like the Nine of Swords may be opening your eyes to something. So even it's not a negative thing, it's opening your eyes to maybe something better or something different or a different way of doing things. Um, that's, I got that pretty clear. So for some of you, that's definitely it. So we have the King of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Um, there is fulfillment here with that Ten of Cups, and maybe even a really wonderful partnership. I want to find out what the King of Cups is, whether that's you or someone. I feel like, I mean, honestly, if you're, I feel like it's you, like being in charge of, your own emotions, kind of. Let's see. Tell me about this King of Cups. There's that Four of Wands. There's that Tower. Eight of Swords. Yeah, see, back with that Nine of Swords, you had the Four of Wands, right? So there is some kind of conversation that changes dramatically. But I think with this, with the King of Cups here, you've got the Eight of Swords. I feel like this person, I think it's a person, helps you to release those ties of that Eight of Swords, because once the Tower hits, you feel like you're pushed backwards. There's something here that makes you feel like you're pushed backwards, because you have that conversation, the Tower comes in, that change happens, and then that feeling of being restrained. It can also feel like not being able to move forward, not being able to escape. Um, but I feel like that King of Cups is someone coming in to walk you through this, like someone very kind, and but a leader, definitely a leader, someone you would count on, someone that would be a mentor, could be a boss, it could be a really good friend. I would say someone that you look up to as well. um I don't think it's love. I think it's relationship, but or partnership. I don't think it's love, because this does not feel that way to me. This feels like someone helping you get out of a stuck situation. And I feel like it does lead to, okay, I've got some comfort here now. Where you felt like you were backed into a corner, but someone comes around and helps you, and then things are okay. Like there's some comfort going on here in a big way, because it's the Ten of Cups. Fulfillment, comfort. It even for some reason feels like security. I know it's not the Ten of Pentacles, but there's something here about security as well. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups. Three of Wands. There's that dang Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords. And the World. See, there is something and that's coming to an end that you don't know. Like you're reaching, spirit's helping you here. Yeah, there's like, you really know that things are happening, the Three of Wands, and you understand that you are going to need to figure out how to balance that. It's in your challenge, and it keeps popping in, whether it's on the bottom of the deck or popping in here. So it's a big part of this is, how do I get this all into balance? And the Five of Swords, really that energy of, you know, it's like, I got to continue to fight. To me, we've got a little bit of stuck energy with that Eight of Swords. To me, this Five of Swords is a little stuck energy as well, because he's tied back from these other swords. It's like you feel like something keeps pulling you down. But I feel like with this Ten of Cups, that you kind of can work through this a little better. There's something though still that's getting, that you feel like is keeping you down, whether it's someone, money, a situation. It's not this king, but there's something in the background here where you feel like you're kind of being pulled away. But I think that's why the sword, or the strength card shows up here. This is the strength. I feel like that strength card is pulling you in and saying you will be able to endure this. Ten of Wands, and you're unexpected. You can handle it. You'll be able to deal with this. Keep in mind that anytime we're doing daily readings like this, the energy is fleeting. We have days where we feel like, oh my gosh, am I going to make it? Am I going to be able to do this project thing that I'm working on? I feel like this is pretty important. And I feel like it comes together. It just is going to have a kind of a change in direction. But it's not because of you. There's something here that's coming to an end that's not you. Okay. There's that Tower again. There is a change happening here. Queen of Swords, Tower, Three of Pentacles. There could be something happening at work for some of you with the Three of Pentacles showing up there. Even the Queen of Swords. I feel like there too, you could have had plans on a certain direction, going in this direction or that direction with the Queen of Swords. I had this is where it's going to go. Those things are changing. And I do feel like, though, I feel like there's something here where I almost feel like this is like, you need to know that there's other people that have your back, like the Three of Pentacles here. I really feel like, especially the way we've got the hands on the Pentacles, they're not showing anybody here, but it takes more than one person sometimes. Sometimes you need that backing and that help. So I do feel like that's what this is saying here. And that's where the strength is coming from. It's coming from other people, not just you. And it's because there's this big change that's happening. And it is a big change because this Tower keeps popping in. It may have already happened, but there's something definitely where you'll be able to continue to do this. There is I feel like this is really huge about other people. Let's pull an oracle card for our advice for today. What is our advice? What does Spirit want us to focus on or understand? What do we want to understand here? The Watchman. It's interesting energy. That's a really pretty card, though. Okay, just a sec. Watchman. I think I've had this once before. 45. I think so. Foresight, vigilance, preparation, protection, observation, and patience. The Watchman speaks to the need to pause, observe, and gather insight before making important decisions. Trust that clarity comes from patience, reflection, and careful observation rather than acting in haste. And that's exactly why the Nine of Swords is in the strength. There's something that pulls you back from acting in haste. And for some reason, this situation, make sure that anything big, take a step back and really make sure to look out. Get on top of that hill and try to look at all of the things and move forward from there. So there you have your reading. Reminder, please hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you. Take care. Have a beautiful day.